Welcome to Clicks and Quesadillas.
Yes!
Nope.
So these guys are playing rock, paper, scissors for Felix's Maestro Hulk.
One more.
Nope.
It's originally
It's even.
Felix's, and
It's
he's
even.
like,
That's
I
one
won.
one. The last one.
he
last
made the mistake of making a deal that he could,
one.
Derek could have Maestro.
one. It's 1-1.
If he did 2 out of 3 rock, paper, scissors,
One more time.
and Felix lost. So
I
he
did.
was like, wait, please don't take my Maestro away. So, Maestro is now Felix's again, right?
No.
Mhm.
It's
I won him.
1-1.
Because he
Again,
won?
one more
Nope.
time.
They-
One more
Derek
time.
said
One
agreed
more
to a
time.
second rock, paper, scissors.
I'm a sore
Now
sport.
Derek's gonna try to convince Felix
One more
to
time. Come on.
otherwise.
I'll give you a token.
No.
But Felix is like, he's like handing in all his other stuff to me. Derek, he's trying to
Why is
steal
he so
Maestro.
valuable with you?
So,
Yeah, it's been in the process for a while.
yeah. So, Felix is, I'm going to interview him. That's what this is. Probably says so in the title. So, he's heading out to the Army. What, Air Force?
No, the Army.
Army.
Flying,
What?
trying to fly helicopters for the Army.
Nice.
You're gonna go to the Army and die?
No.
I hope not. Yeah, thanks.
I mean, he could, but why bring that up? Oh, my gosh.
It's really high chance.
Army, no. Army doesn't mean that you're going to die. I mean, if we go to war, that could be tough.
Yeah.
And,
Oh,
But hopefully I'll land the job where I just drop the troops off. I don't have to
no.
get into it, you know.
so,
I call everything.
we just got done
a lot of good
finishing
stuff in
our
there,
the
man.
Halloween Hero Clicks tournament.
I won.
Felix did win this time. Yep. Last year it was Derek, right?
Mhm.
Derek won. Um,
That's a Hulk.
we all did pretty well, I think. I think we all had fun. We all had fun, right? Yeah, Caleb had fun too. He's out of here
Yep.
for now.
Besides taking my powers away.
I had like a book of fools, and it took someone's powers away for a turn. Felix, how'd you get into HeroClix? Tell me about that. We used to play back in
I first started in middle school.
okay, what was the store called? Downtown Claremont. What was it called?
I don't remember.
Dang, me either.
I'm
So-
29 now, and I started playing at like 11.
Yep.
A friend's brother, Casey, actually got me and Sean into it. And I remember before we used to have to always go to West Oaks Mall and buy them, or no, Lake Square Mall, I think it was, in Leesburg.
Oh.
So we always had to go to the mall to get them. And at the time, it was just really starter packs.
Mm-hmm.
X-Men Infinity. Played with them at their house. Started going to the tournaments with y'all right there in downtown Claremont, and then it died off for a while, long time after that.
Cool.
I just always enjoyed it because the just the detail in the figures. Like again, the Maestro guy.
All that ripped skin. That's
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy looking.
The details pretty neat.
Can't be moved.
It's, Sometimes win, sometimes lose with that though, right? Sometimes they look.
Yeah. Sometimes they're rough looking.
Um,
And you figure now, 15 years into it, you'd think it would be flawless, the artwork, and some of them still aren't that good. Like, not saying this is bad, but I think you could get more into detail, and that's a newer piece, right?
Jason, this one's bigger than mine.
he's trying to take all of Felix's stuff.
There's a lot of stuff in there.
Because
man.
Felix is going to the Army, so that's why
When?
he's like letting go of his HeroClix
When?
stuff. But
I find out in December there's stuff in here too.
So,
I mean, too, if there's like special stuff you want me to hold on to and just not get rid of, I mean, just
no, trust me, I won't.
he was saying it. This might have been his last time playing.
Yeah,
so.
problem. I mean, unless I use your stuff whenever we meet up.
Yeah.
If I'm in town.
Ooh.
Do you have a favorite superhero, Felix?
The Hulk and the Thing. I've always liked the big brute guys, the Thing and the Hulk.
Of course.
Yep.
I've been more of a fan because of the movies. I've become more of a fan of Thor. I like Thor.
Yep. Yeah, I really like Hemsworth. He does really well, and he makes a real fun character out of Thor.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
But I didn't really, growing up, I didn't care. I didn't dislike Thor. I've always seen the Hulk, and
I feel that way about Captain America. Like the
Mhm.
movies really like solidified that
Yeah, brought him
character
back.
for me. Yeah.
brought him around more. Always been a Wolverine fan too. I guess just the guys who lose their stuff. Yeah, go crazy.
Do you have a favorite? I guess Maestro's your favorite HeroClix piece, at least.
Yeah, probably that or that
The Flash,
the
KC Flash.
Yeah,
Isn't this him? No, that's
he's
Cannonball.
over there. Yeah, he's fun and he annoys a lot of people.
Do you have a favorite HeroClix piece from back in the day?
Probably con artists.
Con artists.
No, back in the day,
Con artists just gave Perplex. They were just like 11, 12-point characters that gave Perplex. That's all they did.
yeah, I'd say one that was pretty cool to use and was cheap was the Hyper Time Batman.
Oh yeah, the experienced one, right?
Yeah,
Blue
he
circle.
was like 92
Yep.
points.
Had the Batman team ability, so kept him in stealth. The veteran one had the Justice League, so he lost
Yeah.
his stealth.
Stealth, willpower, pretty good damage, like 3. Not bad range either, 6 range or something like that. And he was only 92 points. Back in a lot of guys back then were high points. So when now HeroClix has kind of changed to a lot more low point figures, but you always sneak him on your team.
Favorite villain?
Favorite villain? That's a tough one.
It was a tough one for me. Somebody asked me that one time. I wasn't sure.
Favorite villain?
Favorite HeroClix moment?
And it wasn't even me actually. It was my uncle. He only came with me one time. I brought him to the store in downtown Claremont, and I told him to pick out a pack. And I bought the pack, or he might have bought the pack. I don't know, but he bought the pack, opened it, and he pulled a different one. I have it now, but he pulled that KC Superman. And I think I gave it to you, and you sold it for like $90.
Woo!
When it was, that's when it
was
just
hot?
came out. Yeah, he pulled it first box ever. He pulled the KC Superman.
Yep. Those guys were hot. That Legacy set, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't that what it was?
It was this guy, the Kingdom
Oh.
Come one.
Was it Legacy or no?
I don't know. It was like it says it on there, doesn't it?
Oh no, it's Unleashed or I don't know.
That was the one that went for. I don't know how I ended up getting another one, but he went for like $90. Missing his cape.
Wait, that's the same one?
Villain, I don't know, man. That's rough.
Hmm.
Villain. I kind of like, and it's not even really my favorite villain, but I like Venom. Venom's a villain, but in the movie, he's not really. Have you seen the new movie?
A
Not really
little bit. I've
portrayed
seen
as
some
a-
of it. It's more of an anti-hero. A lot of
Yeah,
people think
yeah.
of him as an anti-hero.
I don't know. Magneto is okay too. He always gave the X-Men problems.
Probably I'd go with Sinister, Mr. Sinister. Sinister or Apocalypse. I think those
Okay.
guys.
Yeah, I didn't like the X-Men movie with Apocalypse. I think he was. They just didn't give enough info on him. I don't think.
When I see the X-Men movies, I always feel like they could have done better.
Yeah.
I always feel disappointed after I see them.
I felt like he picked his 4 horsemen in the new X-Men one, the newer X-Men movie. I thought he could have had better people.
Yeah, yeah. But I think he does that. Like I remember like watching the cartoon, and you remember, I mean, in the cartoon, I mean, he picked Archangel,
Yeah.
but then he picked these other guys that were like, what? Who are these people?
Yeah, why?
Mm,
You obviously don't want a strong team.
yeah, he needs help.
Mm-hmm.
Probably shouldn't have outwit, I guess. Yup. So you're going to the army, huh? You excited about it?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay. Kind
I'll
of
be gone-
nervous or
I'll be gone a
anything, or how
long
do you
time.
feel? Feeling good?
Yeah, I'm not too nervous. I'm ready for a change. I'm ready to get out.
It's good.
I'll be gone. If I get in, I'll be gone like 2.5 years.
Dang.
What? How much?
And that's
Yeah, 2.5
that's
years.
just to find out where I'll be stationed. Just in Alabama, I'll be training in Alabama for 2 years, and then after the training's done, they send me wherever they want to.
So how does this work? I mean, Derek doesn't know. Maybe people out here don't know. Like, I mean, once you get into the army, I mean, it's a commitment of like so many years or
6
something.
years to be a pilot. You have to commit for 6 years.
Okay.
I go to boot camp, and then after boot camp, I go to officer boot camp. So I have back-to-back boot camps pretty much, and that equals out to about 4 months. Then after that, I get sent to flight school. That's 2 years flight school. Now I get paid through all this. And then after flight school, they send me where needed. There's bases in Germany. There's a base in Germany, a base in Korea. There's bases in the United States. So I can Texas, Colorado, the Carolinas. Can go all over.
Cool.
And then I'm technically there for 4 years after flight school. to finish out my 6 years. But I think after like 2 years, you can apply for transfer. So, and again, it's kind of you put like 3 places that you want to transfer to, and it's kind of you don't really say, hey, I want to go to Colorado, send me to Colorado. You got to put 3 places down. They kind of send you where needed also.
You can't put like a star next to your what you want to do. It's like, oh, just in case, maybe you could do this for me.
Yeah, no, probably not. I mean, I guess if you're within those 4 years, if I push hard and I'm a higher, if I'm at a good like ranking, I guess you could say, top of my class, top of my group or whatever, I probably could do what I want. I guess I don't know the whole aspects of all of it, but I think I can maybe have a little more pull where I go.
Cool, good deal. Thanks for coming out and playing with us.
Yeah, man, I always enjoy it. I wish the thing would have been every week. It was fun in Claremont for a while when it started back up again. It lasted for about a year, and then it started dying off again. So,
yeah,
everybody gets busy, has their own stuff to do, and hard to meet up now at nights.
Yeah, I wish there was a place too. I'll show up every now and again. Me running tournaments though is probably not in the cards.
Yeah, I don't want to run it either. Somebody told me that about a year ago if I wanted to run it here or something like that.
Oh yeah, I remember talking about it or something like that.
Yeah.
This is the guy from the Justice League with the cat.
Yeah. Clarion and Tinkle.
Oh, it's the guy with the helmet also. I think. Wait, I don't know.
Did you ever watch Young Justice, the Young Justice cartoon?
Maybe. I watched a lot of those Teen Titans, Justice League, the X-Men ones.
Wait,
I'll probably watch Young Justice. It's just been so long.
You have here is this.
Ask him later.
Right.
Do you have a favorite like superhero movie?
Yeah.
Cartoon or real?
Superhero movie. There's a lot of good ones that's came out lately, within the last 5-6 years.
Yep.
I wasn't a big fan of any of the Hulks earlier. I felt like they could have done a better job with him. The Abomination one was pretty good, where he fights Abomination. That was pretty good. All the Iron Man ones are good too.
Was that the one with Edward Norton? No? Okay. I don't know either.
I don't know the names. Favorite one though. Oof. I kind of like the first Daredevil. Or not Daredevil, Deadpool. Kind of a little rated R, but pretty funny movie. Put a little twist. And I think because if you kind of watch the movies after him, I think how he brought that character and joked around a lot, made people laugh, and it was superhero-ish. If you watch, they started
had an
putting,
effect on others.
They started putting jokes. Like Thor started making more jokes.
Yeah.
Tony,
the
Iron Man
Ragnarok
started
one.
Yeah, Iron Man started making more jokes. They all, even Captain America, they started adding that in the movies, more kind of joking around a little bit. I think it started because how good Deadpool did. My opinion, I guess.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've always been a fan of the Dark Knight movies too.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Batman Dark Knight movie. That was pretty good. With Bane.
I really like what they've been doing with the DC cartoon movies. I think those are usually like top notch kind of stuff. I think.
Wasn't a big fan of the new Joker movie.
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah. It's definitely an adult movie.
Mm-hmm.
First hour to me was kind of boring. The second hour got going. It was more interesting, but it's definitely one. When you think of like Joker or any kind of like superhero movie, I guess you could say, or even villain movie, it was more like a kind of like a life movie. I don't know. He was depressed a lot. It was the making of how he became the Joker kind of thing, but I don't know. I think they could have done a lot better with it. I actually liked Heath Ledger's Joker better, and a lot of people didn't like the Suicide Squad Joker. I thought he did well too.
I like the Suicide Squad Joker.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite though is Mark Hamill.
Which one? That one?
That's Batman animated series one.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. You can do a lot more animated though. You can do. I mean, you can. You can do a lot more with it.
All right. Well, I think this about brings it to the end. Do you want to talk about anything else?
I'm all good, man.
Cool. Do you have a HeroClix experience that was just it sucked really bad?
Not off the top of my head. I know a couple times, like really needing a heal and you get double ones. I know that doesn't work now, but your healer gets hurt, critical damage, or you're like you go push all in, and your big guy goes for attack and gets snake eyes. And you're like, now I'm left there to die. So there's times like that where it's like in your head, oh man, this is gonna be a perfect moment.
I think most of us have been there.
Yeah, and then snake eyes, you're like, ugh, I don't even want to play.
Cool. Thanks for doing this interview thing with me. Appreciate it. This is probably like the third time we were trying to do this interview thing, but figured like after this game, better get it in now because he's gonna be gone for a little while.
Yep, I find out in December.
Yep. So
I'll probably leave February. I'm guessing, yeah, probably February. Maybe into January.
All right. This is Felix and Quesadillas. Jason and Felix. We'll see you out. And Derek, over to the side.